So far in the story of my writing career, I've gotten up to the release of my last novel in 2017. And I told you about how writing fan fiction saved me from quitting in 2018, which led to me beginning active development on the 8-year project. What I forgot to tell you was the story of how I accidentally pitched my 8-year project to a publisher a year and a half earlier who immediately asked for the book that I hadn't written yet. It was fall of 2016. I was at the Realm Makers Conference in St. Louis that year, where I got the opportunity to be on a couple of panels at this writing conference. I also volunteered to help with the timekeeping for the pitch room. The pitch room was a place where hopeful writers could go and pitch their stories to agents and publishers. They had to keep to a very strict schedule, so I was outside the room making sure everybody stayed on time. During some downtime, I was chatting with a small press publisher in the hallway. She asked me about my books, my winter series, and I told her all about them and all about how I was in the middle of writing the final book of the series, which at that point had taken up over 10 years of my life. And then naturally, she asked what I was planning to write after the series was done. What was I going to write next? And so I told her, I gave her the quick one-liner that I had, which because it was a complicated story and I didn't always want to get too far into it. And that immediately made her eyes widen. And then she started asking for more details. Of course, I didn't have it fully developed yet. And turns out my first attempt to develop it had lots of problems, but the gist of the story was still there. The concept was strong. And when I was done, she looked at me and she asked, "So when are you going to finish this?" I didn't know, but she told me she wanted it and to reach out to her as soon as I was done with it. Well, that was 10 years ago now. That 8-year project is still not finished, but it's moving forward nicely, finally. I don't think she's still in the publishing business anymore, so that contact probably won't pan out. But at the very least, her reaction gives me some hope that somebody will actually want it when it's done. So yeah, that's how I accidentally got a manuscript request from a publisher for a book I hadn't written yet. And hey, if she happens to see this, if that's you and you remember the story and you still want it, or maybe you know somebody who will want it, reach out to me because it's finally happening.